Hey guys, I know this is extra late. I had super duper hard time getting my internet to work tonight. It wouldn't even come on when I got home. I was out and about trying to do some stuff, wouldn't work. And so I actually had to, again, take my Ethernet cord and plug it in order to get internet for you guys tonight. So there was no way that I was going to be ready at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. Again, as always, I completely get that most of you guys will catch this on the replay. Totally okay. I'm going to pull this up here because I have information that I'm going to share with you tonight that's actually on my phone. And if you're on the live, if you could just say hi in the chat, that would be fabulous. I have a couple things I'm going to go over with you tonight. I'm going to keep this short as well. So I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes for everyone to come on. And we'll kind of go from there. And I actually have some props here with me that I'm going to show you all tonight and make some recommendations for you guys. Okay. One of the things I want to let you guys know is in the description on this podcast, I'll have several links there. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I'll have my email address, a couple of links where you can find some things because you guys have asked me a lot of questions. You've also asked me about how you can get a hold of me for a free consultation. So there will be a form on here that you can fill out with either your phone number if you want me to call you or text you, and you can also put your email in there as well. That's totally up to you. And then my contact information, my business contact information will be on that page as well for you. So we are getting ready next week. I think it's on Wednesday. We're going to start the second group for the Gut Health Reset Program. We have about 813 people doing it right now. And we currently have $10 off of the herbal supplementation that you will need to use for the gut reset. We are also offering free shipping on that. So I would encourage you, if you have any questions or you want to get in on that, just reach out to me with the contact information here. You can even send a message here on the YouTube channel and I will reach out to you. Just provide me the correct, information to get in touch with you. I do know that I've reached out to some people, and I completely understand if you don't know my phone number or email. That's the problem I have with phone numbers and emails. If you email somebody, sometimes it goes to spam if you've never corresponded before. And I know if somebody calls me and I don't know your number, I am not going to answer unless you text me and tell me who you are or you leave me a voice message. So just make sure, you're clarifying who you are and why you are reaching out. Usually text is better. I do check my spam as well. So the first thing, if you are currently in the Gut Reset program, we've been talking a lot about fermented foods today and how they can help soothe your gut and help with good digestion and gut health. So many of you guys know what fermented foods are, but let me just give you an example. So pickles is something that you may not know about, but pickles can have a natural fermentation, or the fermentation can be done with a vinegar in it. And you want to stay away from that. So really check those pickles that you are buying at the grocery store. You also want to make sure some of those pickles also have dyes in them and extra chemicals. So a natural fermentation is different than something that is enhanced and encouraged by a different substance. Okay, so you want to make sure to look for those, but pickles is a great item. Other great fermenting good healthy gut foods are sauerkraut, kombucha, miso, and I'm going to show you, you wouldn't think of this, but this is one of my favorite. I can't stand sauerkraut. I don't like it at all. Okay, I do like kombucha. But this is one of my favorites. I don't know if you guys can see it with the light. So it's black organic fermented garlic. Okay. And you can see the big cloves in there. They're like whole bulbs. This is, oh my gosh, so good for circulation, so good for gut health, so good for metabolism. I mean, it has tons of antioxidants in it. I love garlic. So what I do is I just literally peel off that skin and I literally eat that whole bulb of garlic. And I do that a couple times a week. I don't do that every day, but that is my favorite fermented food with a lot of health benefits. So if you're looking at implementing good gut health regimen, look into those fermented foods. Obviously, there are some yogurts that have good fermentation in it. And this is just my personal opinion because I don't do commercial dairy. There are some other yogurt like products out there that are cashew milk, oat milk, coconut milk, and they do have some fermentation in it. You really have to be able to read, and not only read the labels, but understand what you're reading. Now, if you are a dairy person, you know there's organic yogurt, there's grass-fed yogurt, which is dairy from cows, and you want to make sure that it is fermented. So just be careful. It's kind of like the whole pickle thing. Pickles are great, but you got to make sure the fermentation does not come from vinegar and there are no dyes in that pickle jar. So you gotta read the labels. But that garlic, I'll show it to you one more time because I've got some messages here. It is black organic garlic, and like I said, it's actually whole cloves of garlic there. So if you like garlic, it's really good. And you know what? Because it's fermented, it actually has a little bit of a sweet flavor to it. It's not like, if you're cooking garlic in tomato sauce or you're putting garlic on top of meat or something like that and you're eating a cooked garlic clove. It has a completely different taste. So, and I have been told, I don't, know this, that I really don't have bad breath when I eat this. So that's different than regular garlic. And I remember back in the day, hi Lisa, I used to have, my mom gave it to me, a ceramic cooker where you just put the garlic in and you could roast garlic. And oh my gosh, I just love roasted garlic. I guess that's the Italian side of me, but I stunk for days. And, with working out all the time, my pores, it was just nasty. But I love garlic. So this is a really good way to get garlic. So, and again, I probably eat that maybe 3 or 4 bulbs a week. All right. So that's one of the first things. And then I'm going to circle back, to kind of what I started this podcast with here in a little bit. All right. The second thing is hydration, hydration, hydration. And the topics that I picked to talk about are kind of topics where you guys have either reached out to me in an email, in a text message, in a private message, something like that, and you're wanting these questions answered. So I would ask if you would please share this podcast out to everybody, because I'm hoping to bring on just some good information for you guys as knowledge, along with the Gut Reset and other programs that I'm going to be offering. So these little tablets here, they're just little tablets. I can take them out and show you. Can you see them? They're just little round circle tablets. That's all. Regardless of what kind of water you're drinking, whether it's reverse osmosis water, whether it's spring water, I mean, that's a whole topic for another time that goes down another hole, which is not what this channel is about. But whatever water you are choosing to drink, right? Water is great to stay hydrated, but you need electrolytes. You need electrolytes, and you need the minerals, and you need all those things to keep your electrolytes up. All right, even during the hydration process. So there are several different ways that you can do that. People have said to me, well, I'm going to drink pineapple juice. I'm going to drink Gatorade. I'm going to drink orange juice. Orange juice, pineapple juice, okay for the vitamins. And because I love pineapple juice, I'm not an orange juice fan. There's a lot of things that they do to orange juice that you don't know about, which will be another podcast of mine, actually. But drinking Gatorades and all those other things, they all have dyes in them. They all have artificial sugars. And to be quite honest with you, somebody's going to, combat this. I have never been down that aisle where the sports drinks are in a grocery store. I have heard maybe that Gatorade's trying to put out a cleaner, healthier Gatorade. I don't buy it. I think it's all crap. So I'm just going to give you my personal tips. You guys may have other things that you use, but these little tablets here, what they do is you just pop them in your water, your clear water of choice. And what it does is it adds hydrogen producing tablets. These are hydrogen producing tablets. So it improves your hydration, enhances cellular energy. So it opens up your cells to receive the hydration better and to absorb it. So, we've talked about absorption with food. Some people have leaky gut and all these different things. So it doesn't matter what you eat, going back to the gut health. If you're not absorbing what you're eating, you can still be malnourished. Okay. So what this does is it opens up your cells to receive the hydration. It adds hydrogen to the water, and it has essential folate in it. So this is an amazing little tool that can go with you anywhere, to stick in a water bottle, to stick wherever, to travel with. I absolutely like these, and it makes the water very, very smooth. Okay. It's a great option for hydration. Again, I'm going to add some other contact information here. If you want any resources for these things, just reach out to me and let me know. All right. The second thing that I have relating to hydration are these little sticks here. Okay. These little sticks have 0 sugar in them. They come in a lemon lime, an orange. I want to say a blue raspberry. There are 0 dyes in here. Any of the coloring that is in here comes from natural fruits. Okay, this has, I think it's got like 0 calories. It's this one is lemon lime. It's sweetened with natural sweeteners, and 1 stick of this will give you hydration for hours. I usually do 1 or 2 of these a day, especially if I'm playing tennis, if I'm working out. Sometimes you just get, sometimes you just get parched. And even when you drink water, it's just not enough. It's not enough to quench that thirst. These are super duper good. 0 sugar, 0 calories, all the electrolytes in this one little stick. I like being able to stick these in my purse on the go for me and my daughter. Shake it up, shake, rattle, and roll, and out the door we go. And it adds some great flavor. I'm all for adding fresh fruit to water, like infused water, I guess people call it. But I'm a texture kind of girl. And I just find like fruit gets slimy. If you put oranges and cucumbers and lemons, I like all that stuff. If I'm sitting at home or I'm on my deck and I want to do some infused water, I think that's great. And when I'm drinking water, I like to have the fruit, the natural fruit that it's coming from, inside my water. But then it's this whole slimy texture thing for me. Anyway, that's just not my thing. So I'm all for natural infused fruit water for flavor. That's not going to give you the electrolytes. Okay. So these 2 little things here are my 100% go-to. All right. Lisa, I see you asking questions. Said you can send me an email. My business email is H2O Wellness Network, H2O Wellness Network @gmail.com. All right. So these are just 2 of my personal favorites and personal tips that are easy. They last, individual. They're not going to get stale. In the hotter months, they won't get stale. So it's just super easy. Now, this is just something that some of you guys may have already heard about. I have no connection to this product or anything whatsoever. But as far as for water treatment, if you don't live on a well and you have city water, and you don't have a reverse osmosis machine like underneath your sink, which I highly suggest, they are pretty costly. I do have one underneath my sink. Personally, my daughter and I have stopped, I don't know, maybe about a month ago, we stopped using the water that actually comes from the filter in our refrigerator for a lot of different reasons, which again, this is not what this podcast is about, but we made a conscious choice not to do that. So I am actually purchasing reverse osmosis water, and I'm actually going to be partnering, I think, with a company that will deliver me water here very inexpensively, which will be less expensive than me going to, say, Whole Foods. And you can fill up your jugs with reverse osmosis water at Whole Foods or at one of your other grocery stores if you don't have that, and you can refill them. And I can't remember, I want to say 33 cents a gallon or something like that. But I've done the math, and I found a great company where it's even less than that for me to get water to my house and save me a trip and all those different gallons, that I have 6 gallons right now here. sitting off of my side room. I actually don't keep them in my garage because it gets too hot here in the Carolinas. So I'm going to offer that to you guys too, because some of you guys want super clean water and a cost-effective way to do that, and that's a home delivery. So again, I did the math. But this, if you guys haven't heard about it, is chlorine dioxide. This was a brand new product to me probably about 7 months ago. You can look it up. There's multiple sites that you can purchase this on. If you guys want, I'll put it in the link, the website. But like I said, I don't have any connection to this company whatsoever, but it's great. It's great. I think it's called Bear Paws or something like that. I'll have to write it down. But anyway, what's interesting about this is that most people think chlorine dioxide is for like camping, when you're drinking water from a river or a creek or, whatever. And in general, that's true. But I have learned over this past 8 months that this is a great way to clean up your water if, again, you don't have reverse osmosis system underneath your sink. If you are only using your refrigerator water, because that filter from the refrigerator really doesn't get out much junk. It really doesn't. I mean, I guess it's cleaner than not having something, but I guess it depends how funny you are about what you're putting in your body and what water you want to consume, right? Some people don't care. And if you don't care, you probably shouldn't be on this podcast. I'm just saying. So you can take these, and I don't remember how much I paid for it. It's a 2-part system, and I think I got a pack of 4 of these. And it comes with instructions. The thing is, it is a little challenging on your gut at first, depending on the quality or the lack thereof quality of your water that you are drinking in your home. So you have to work up to so many drops, and it's a 2-part system. So you add 1 drop of one drop of the other, like in your cup, and you make sure that they mix up well before you add your water. So it is a 2-3 minute process, but it will clean out your water. So, yeah. Anyway, Joshua, well, you don't like my glasses? Well, you know what? I don't think these are, I know these are big, but I like my big glasses. If you guys have seen me on my other podcasts, I love my big glasses. It's kind of like my thing. But yeah, you're right. You're right. And it's weird because when I'm not on here and I'm driving or I'm watching TV or something, I don't need glasses, but I can't read worth a what without my glasses on. So yes, absolutely. When those come out, I will definitely be getting my eyes fixed. But I kind of like it. I just consider it another accessory, whatever. So anyway, chlorine dioxide, a great option if you want to choose this. I will tell you, I don't use this religiously, but I do use it. I just find that there are some other things simpler. And for me, I like simple, I like to invest in something once, knowing I don't have to deal with it later because I don't have time for different things. And if I can do it in a one thing, this is a little bit of a process, but it's awesome. And it also takes care of some other things, again, that we are not going to talk about on this channel. You can hit me on another podcast for that. But this water system is a great thing to have on hand. It really, truly is. Okay. So I hit 4 things tonight. And if you didn't catch it at the beginning, go back and watch it, please. And I would ask, I really am trying to grow this channel. I know not everybody is into gut health, and that's not what this channel is going to be about solely. In fact, next week, I'm going to have a guest on talking about something else that maybe some of you guys already know about, is about stem cell therapy. And then the following week, I have another guest lined up. So I'm just going to offer you guys a lot of great natural resources that you can either choose to take advantage of, or you don't have to. I just want to make sure I provide you with some knowledge. And if it can't help you, then you might be able to share this with somebody else that it can help. Or, connect me with somebody that I can help. You might know somebody that's looking for great gut health or has suffered from IBS, Crohn's, colitis, irritable bowel syndrome, all that stuff. And I think on my other podcast, I've told you guys my story. So gut health to me is super, super, super duper pooper, no pun intended, important. So I will drop the links. Actually, I'm not going to drop the links. I'm going to drop my email and my form if you want to fill it out for a free consultation, whether it's for gut health or whether it's for something else. You can put your phone number in there. I can add something where you can add your email in there. So I would say come back tomorrow, because I'll do that tonight after my daughter goes to bed. I'll add those things to the description on this podcast. So today is Wednesday, May the 18th. If you come back tomorrow and look in there, I'll have some additional links in there for you. And Ann, I see that you're on. I will take care of what we talked about for you as soon as I wrap up this podcast, and I'll text you if I have any issues. But my email is H2O Wellness Network at gmail.com. You can also send me a friend request on Facebook. On Facebook, I am Christy Hutton Fisher, but I will not accept your Facebook friendship unless you tell me how you know me. Okay? So I think the best way is my H2O Wellness Network at gmail.com email, because I do check that spam folder. So I can do that. And again, I think I have 681 subscribers to this channel. I would be grateful if you guys would continue to share this out. If you would like it, hit the appropriate buttons so that you receive notifications when I come on. I'm going to attempt, like I said, to come on about 2 or 3 times a week. I'd like to continue the Wednesdays at 10 or 10:15 because I like the Wellness Wednesday podcast. So if you're interested in the gut health reset or information, again, there is a sale, $10 off and free shipping on the nutraceuticals that you will need, that we are going to be starting our gut reset round 2 next Wednesday. So just connect with me. There's no commitment. If you have questions or you want to be added to the Facebook group where you can actually see some information on that. Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in. I certainly appreciate it. And thank you for the chat. I love chatting with you guys. It helps me out a lot to see that you are engaging. So I appreciate it, and have a great rest of your week. Like I said, I will not be back on here until next week. I actually have my son and his fiance coming into town tomorrow night through Monday morning. So we're going to have some great family time. But I will be working from my phone. So please get in touch with me. And if you want to take advantage of that special for the gut reset, that would be great. If I add you to the group, just know that there are about 816 people currently on that group. So I will add you in there, but you will not start until next week. So have a blessed evening, y'all. Don't forget, check the description tomorrow. I will have other information on there for you to reach out to me, okay? Have a great night. Bye.